Hey everyone, welcome to today's Yoga Flow. Today we have a very special guest. This is Oliver. He is going to be supervising our sequence, making sure it all runs smoothly today. So we have a new moon coming up, and new moons are about new beginnings. So it's a great time for setting manifestations, intentions, starting new projects, calling new energy into our life. So with today's practice, I invite you to set an intention and dedicate this time to that goal. So we're going to take a moment to just think about what you want to call into your life. Maybe it's a new project you want to start, maybe it's bringing new energy in, whatever it is, we're going to dedicate this practice to it. So, all of the energy that we create, the movements that we do with our body, the breath, the focus, the intent, it's all going towards that intention for this new beginning. So, without further ado, let's roll out our mat and get started. All right, we're going to begin this sequence coming to our back, keeping your knees bent. We're going to lay the back flat on the mat, pulling your shoulder blades underneath your back, opening the arms into a cactus. Make sure there's nothing in your way. We're going to bring the feet together with the soles of our feet touching and just let the knees fall open into this butterfly. We're going to take some deep, deep inhales here. And nice cleansing exhales. On your exhales, release any tension you might be holding in your lower back, in your legs, in your glutes. Just relax everything. Let your knees fall open and breathe into the stretch. One more deep inhale here, the deepest inhale you've taken all day. And a long, complete exhale. Carefully bring the knees back up together. We're going to walk the feet to the outer edges of our mat. Inhale to prepare here. And exhale, letting both knees fall to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale, letting them fall to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. And let's continue this with our own breath. Let's take one more on each side. Bringing it back to center. Now let's walk the feet inside to hip distance apart. We're going to lift the right leg up off the mat and place our right heel over our left thigh. Now thread the hands through the legs and we're going to interlace our fingers behind our left thigh. Inhale here. And exhale to pull the legs closer to your chest. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, maybe pulling the legs even closer. Should feel a nice stretch through the right glute. take one more deep breath here. Carefully releasing as we exhale. We're going to switch to the other side. So left ankle comes to right thigh, interlacing the fingers behind our right thigh. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, pulling the legs closer. Take a deep inhale, drawing the legs closer to the chest as we exhale. One more deep breath. Carefully releasing as we exhale. Now grab the thighs, grab your hands behind your thighs, and we're going to use our legs and our core to slowly rock to a seated position. And we're going to come over our knees into a tabletop. Bring the knees below the hips and the shoulders above the hands. We're going to take some cat-cow stretches here. So as you inhale, drop your belly and open through the chest, looking up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin. Let's continue this movement with our own breath. Now let's find a neutral spine here. Inhale as you reach the left arm up to the sky. And exhale, threading the arm through the right arm, laying it flat on the ground, feeling a stretch in the left shoulder. You can extend your right hand to the top of your mat to create a long line through the side body. And let's just breathe into this stretch here. Now draw your right arm back down to the mat. Pressing off of the mat, reaching the left arm up to the sky. And exhale, letting the left arm come back down. We're going to take it on the other side now. Inhale as you reach your right arm up. And exhale as you thread it through, laying it flat on the ground. Extend your left hand to the top of your mat. And let's just breathe into this. Now draw the left hand back to the mat, pressing away, opening through the chest, reaching to the sky. And exhale, returning your hand back down. Bringing your toes together, also open your knees wider than your hips. Pulling or drawing the hands a little bit in front of your shoulders. We're going to press the glutes to the heels, letting our chest and forehead fall to the mat. Let's take a moment to connect with our breath and notice how we're feeling in our body so far. One more inhale here. Deep exhale. And inhale as you press yourself back to that tabletop. We're going to bring the knees back under our hips and the hands back under our shoulders, tucking the toes behind us. We are going to press our hips up to a downward facing dog. Let's take a moment here to pedal the legs, alternating, bending the knees. Feeling an intense stretch through the backs of our legs. Inhale as you reach your right leg to the sky. Exhale, stepping it through to the top of your mat. We're going to plant the left hand on the mat. Inhale as you open the right arm up to the sky. And take a deep breath here. Inhale. Returning the hand to the mat as we exhale. Now finding a strong stance in this runner's lunge, we're going to inhale, reaching our arms up to the sky. And carefully straighten the front leg, dropping the back heel. We're going to rotate the feet so our toes are pointing to the side of our mat, and now we're in this wide stance here. We're going to inhale, reaching our arms up. And exhale, fold forward in this wide stance as far as you can. Let your hands fall under your shoulders at the mat. Just take deep breaths here, letting your body fold forward deeper as you exhale. Release the weight of your head to feel a nice stretch through the back of your neck. Now to prepare to come up, we're going to bring our hands to our hips. And inhale as we carefully press ourselves up. Inhale, arms back up to the sky. Exhale, folding over one more time. The hands can fall on the mat underneath your shoulders. If you want a deeper stretch, maybe bringing the hands to the ankles or to the big toes, bending your arms, allowing for a little bit of deeper fold forward. Now let's bring our hands up to our hips, carefully bringing ourselves up. Now we're going to pivot our toes to face the other side of our mat, so the opposite side that we were just facing. So our left toes are going to turn facing out of the front of our mat. We're going to come off of our heel into this runner's lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms to the sky. And exhale, lowering your hands to the mat. We're going to plant the right hand this time on the mat. Inhale, opening through the chest, reaching the left arm to the sky. Exhale, bringing the left hand back to the mat. We're going to step back into another downward facing dog. Maybe taking a moment again to pedal our legs. Notice how you might feel a little bit looser here in this down dog as you did the first one. And take a moment to connect with your breath. How is your energy flowing at this point? Now we're going to carefully walk or step to the top of our mat, coming into a forward fold. Plant the feet into your mat, and we're going to inhale, reaching our arms to the sky all the way up. And exhale, bringing your hands at prayer to your heart. Now in this mountain pose, we are going to turn facing the side of our mat again. So facing out of the side of your mat. We're going to begin our moon salutation here. So the first round of our moon salutation, I'm going to do it a little bit slower, walking you through the foot alignment. And then after that, we will pick it up a little bit quicker and flow through it a little bit more fluidly. So starting on the left side of our mat, I guess you could also be on the right side depending on which way you were facing when we started, but starting on one side of our mat, we're going to inhale, reaching our arms up to the sky. Exhale, leaning your hands to the left. This is the right. Coming into the standing crescent. Inhale through center and exhale to the left. Inhaling back through center, lowering the arms down to heart. Now we're going to step our right leg out wide. So we're coming into another wide stance here. But this time, instead of our toes facing right in front of us, we're going to kind of rotate them so they're pointing towards the corners of our mat. We're going to cactus our arms, lowering our body, coming into this goddess pose here. On your next inhale, let's straighten our legs, coming up to this star shape. Now for the footing for our triangle pose, your left foot is going to rotate so that it's pointing to the top left corner of your mat. Your right toes are going to face directly out of the right side of your mat. Keeping our arms up in this star shape here, we're going to reach forward, our right fingertips reaching to the top of our mat. Our hips are sliding out of the way here, moving to the back. We're going to lower our right hand down, keeping our left arm up towards the sky. Now here you can place your hands on your shin or your ankle. Maybe you have a block to bring the ground a little bit higher to you, or maybe you are here at the mat. Wherever you are, let's just find some balance and strength in this pose. Now release your hand down to the mat. We're going to fold over our front leg for this pyramid pose. Now we're going to start bending the right knee, and we're going to come off of our back heel into this runner's lunge. But we're actually going to lower into a low lunge. So untuck your back toes. Your left knee is on the mat. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Find some length in your spine here as you inhale. And exhale, bring it back for your crescent. Slight back bend here. Exhale, hands can come down to the mat. Now we're gonna tuck the back toes coming off of that knee, and we're gonna turn our feet. So we're coming into this side squat here. We're going to find some strength here, keeping a long spine. It's okay if you're not all the way down to your heels. You can be up here, wherever is easiest for you. Just find some balance here. This is a harder balancing one for me, at least. Now, with a lot of strength through our left leg, we're going to press it over to through the right leg. We're going to press it over to the left side now, coming into this left squat. Now we're going to rotate into that lunge again. So our back knee is coming to the mat. Our toes are untucked. We're going to inhale, reaching our arms to the sky, finding length, and exhale to find your crescent, bending backwards. Exhale, bringing the hands down to the mat. We're going to tuck the toes coming off of our back leg. Now we're going to find that foot alignment for our triangle and pyramid pose again. So your right foot, toes are pointing to the top right corner of your mat. We're going to straighten that front leg and we're just going to fold over in this pyramid pose here. Inhale as you carefully bring yourself up, keeping that leg straight, bringing the arms out into this T shape, leaning forward, reaching the left fingertips through the top of your mat, letting your hips fall behind you, scoot behind you. We're going to come into this triangle pose now. On your next inhale, let's bring it up. We're going to pivot the feet so that they are facing the corners, kind of out in a 45-degree angle here. Cactus your arms, coming into that goddess. Inhale to come up. We're going to step it over to the right side of our mat, coming into those standing crescents again. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Leaning over to the left side. Inhaling through center. Leaning to the right. Inhale through center. And hands can come down to heart. You can release your hands, shake out your body if you need to. Let's take a moment here to notice how that flow felt through our body. So that was round 1 of our moon salutation. The next couple times that we go through it, we're going to move a little bit faster. I'm going to kind of just call out the poses as we go into them rather than explaining each footing for each one, since we kind of went through it slower already. All right, so to begin with our crescents, let's inhale, reaching our arms to the sky. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale through center. And exhale to the right. Inhale through center. We're going to step our left leg out, cactusing our arms, coming into this goddess pose. Coming up into this star kind of shape. We're going to go into our triangle now. Bringing the hand down, folding over in our pyramid. And bending the front leg, coming into this low lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, leaning back into your crescent. Hands can come to heart. We're going to untuck the toes coming off of the back knee. We're going to twist into this side squat here. Strong leg through the left as we press to the other side. Side squat on the right. Now rotating into that low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Leaning back for our crescent. Hands can come back to the mat. We're going to untuck the back toes, or tuck the back toes coming off of that knee. Dropping the back heel, straightening the leg for our pyramid pose. Now bringing the right hand on the inside of your right leg. Inhale, opening into this triangle. On your next inhale, let's press up. Coming into our goddess. Strong goddess here. Inhale, come up. Stepping it to the left. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. We're going to go right into our second round, stepping it out wide, coming into our goddess. Coming up into our, preparing for our triangle. Lowering the arm for our pyramid. Coming off the back heel into our lunge. Inhale, arms up. Finding your crescent. Arms can come back down to the mat. We're going to turn into this side squat here. Strong right leg as we press to the left for our left side squat. Rotating back into that lunge. Inhale, arms are coming up. Exhale, arms coming back down to the mat, tucking the toes, coming off of that back knee into our pyramid. Left hand comes to the mat on the inside of your left foot. Right arm reaches to the sky for our triangle. Inhale, pull yourself up, coming into our goddess. Inhale, stepping it to the right, arms up to the sky. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Going straight into our last round, stepping it out wide, coming into our goddess. Pressing up for our triangle. Coming down into our pyramid. Going down even further into our low lunge with a crescent. Coming into that side squat on the left over here. Pressing over to the right. Coming into our low lunge. Finding your crescent. Hands come back down to the mat. Stepping up into our pyramid pose. Right hand comes on the inner of your right leg. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Triangle. Inhale to come up. Go into our goddess. Inhale, stepping to the left side of your mat. Inhale, arms come up. Lean to the right. Inhale through center. Lean to the left. Inhale through center. And hands can come down to heart. Awesome. So we just completed, I think that was 4 rounds or 3 rounds of our moon salutation. And that was awesome. So now we are going to come down to our mat and we are going to take a shavasana with all that energy flowing in us. It is now time to be still and allow the energy to settle into our body. Let's take one more deep breath here together. Inhale. And exhale. Now close your eyes. Relax all of the muscles through your body. And just be still. Let's bring our attention back to our breath. Taking deeper inhales, longer exhales. Now slowly let's introduce movement back to the body by wiggling the toes and the fingers, rolling the wrists and the ankles. Now bend your knees, bringing your feet to the mat. Keeping our eyes closed, let's turn onto our sides in a fetal position. You can stay here as long as you'd like. And whenever you're ready, let's press ourselves up, coming into a cross-legged seat. Inhale, let's reach our arms up together. Exhale, hands come down to heart. Thank you so much for joining me today and trusting me with your practice. I hope you have a great new beginning with this new moon, and I hope that your intention gets all of your new energy.